And today I have actually dumped my mates overboard and brought on a new crewmate who's going to introduce herself someday. Melissa, what happened to you? Oh, crap. Melissa. Oh, no, wait. I could start over because it was pretty bad anyway.
Can you see me now, camera? Wait, what?
I have no idea. Maybe that's a Rebecca note that she's probably like, guys,
Okay.
you're so dumb.
Here's what I'm thinking this is. You get the natural speaker trait. I'm going to look up real quick what that does.
I'll look up the other one.
Yeah, let's just do that.
We know exactly what they are. We never didn't
it's
know.
Totally fine. Yeah. I'm living new chance. Are we under the plumbob.com or under the plumbobpodcast.com?
We're under the plumbob.com.
I knew that. I totally knew that. That's why I got it right.
See, back in the 80s, I learned how to say this. And then all you millennials came along and started saying conch. And yeah, I'm done now.
Learn to read.
I'll see myself out.
Yeah, there you go. Bye-bye, Gen X. But normal people,
yeah, exactly.
No, I don't want to say normal people. Cut that. Completely cut that.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it just felt like in comedy, you punch up, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to kill the kids, and I'm not going to kill Leah.
I'm making fun of you for killing indiscriminately. Under the plumbobpodcast.com. Damn it, that's the only one I screwed up. You can check all of that out. At our website at undertheplumbob.com.
We could use some of that money to buy a second domain so that we're also at undertheplumbob.podcast.com.
That's true.
So let's do that so we can save Melissa's sanity.
I did that okay, though.
You did awesome. I was going to say nailed it, but you just kept going. So it's like, okay, good. Keep going.
That was episode.
Didn't put that in the script.
Nope, but looking it up now.
That's so bad.
I guess it's this new pack ! One. Yeah. We're proceeding, and I am cautionless.
Okay.
You can hear me now, right?
I can hear you now. It's like that commercial. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Good.
For the bloopers.
Yeah.
I can't talk. I'm so sorry. I haven't done this in like forever. Okay.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Thank you. I know I overthink everything. Virgo problems.
What if, their development of, more story-based... Wow. I've lost the ability to speak.
We need to stop soon.
I know. I want to fact check that.
God, Melissa, why do you have to be such a fact checker? We're supposed to just... we don't have to be accurate. Stop being so journalistic and
how do we stop being a mermaid in The Sims 4? Oh my god, these ads.
I am
calm down with your hashtags, Gen X.
I'm not a Gen Xer. I'm just bitter like a Gen Xer, but I'm optimistic and engaged like a millennial. I'm what that like.
You're a millennial?
I'm that thing in the middle. What do they call it?
I won't ask you what year you're born.
Yeah, it's Zillennial. I'm the same age as Karen Georgia from My Favorite Murder.
She's Gen Z.
It's Zillennial.
Damn it, Gen X. I'm the worst.
Well, that's because she's like an old soul, I guess.
It's not about your personality. It's about the year you were born.
No, it is about your personality if you were born in the cusp, which I am.
All right.
And that's why they gave us a new name. We're the Zillennials. Look it up.
I guess that's fair.
It starts with the X. Good luck. Good luck spelling that digital generation. Like that's the problem is that like the millennials aren't really the youngest like influencers aren't millennials. They're like the thing after, which I guess is Gen. You're calling Gen Z.
Gen Z.
I call them digital natives because they came out. They came out. Mm-hmm. they were born after smartphones and the internet really had taken over. And anyway.
They came out the womb with an iPhone in hand. So
quality tangent going on here.
Excellent.
Eat your heart out, cow plant. the things people don't focus on in their Let's Plays. Actually, I haven't watched a lot of Island Living Let's Plays because, frankly, they all look the same. Come on, people. Outro.
Pause
outro.
and breathe. And shall we say...
Why are we doing this again?
I'm just going to riff and say what we're saying.
Okay, so we did everything in that. So we just have to do a straight outro. We'll just say, this is part 2. We're just going to zip through this and get you on your way.
Hey guys, so we'll do a part 2 intro and outro, but I'll do the outro first.
Like, part 2 intro and
all right,
outro.
Guys,
good thought.
Yeah, we can do that.
Do the outro first. That makes sense.
That has a school of fish. Had just survived being burned to death after her wife, Madeline Grutnock, gonna do that again, had just survived being burned.
Wife Madeline.
And is Elliot a man's name? I don't understand. After her wife.
Kyle Elliott. Kyle's a girl's name.
I see it now. Kyle Elliott. Kyle the first.
Except that Kyle the 2 is definitely a he.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I can't do that. I tried to do my lips and I was like... yeah, I can't do it.
Y'all sound like Ron Burgundy.
Okay. I don't know what that noise was. I'm sorry.
Hello. Oh shit, I'm doing intro. Right. All right.
Oh my gosh, so side note, I just realized this. Your sim game is not in English. Because I just have that weird, stupid American thing going on here. And I just realized that none of your... So does it automatically just do that? Because your computer's not in English? Is it like, does this automatically just do it? Or do you change the language setting?
Oh my god, it's been 5 years since I installed the base game. Now it just happens in Swedish. But I think you choose, because I had Sims 3 in English, because my dad brought it back from America, and I didn't want my little sister to just play it on my computer. And she didn't know English. And I was like, all right.
That's awesome.
But I should probably have it in English, because my English is terrible since I quit school.
Is it?
No.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out, is it? Because you sound fine to me.
Well, exactly.
I lose a lot of words, though. That's why, like flower pot, bucket, yes.
I mean, I thought you literally talking about bucket, so.
It's the same thing. It's really the same thing.
It really is.
Thank y'all.
I mean, did you say thank y'all?
Yeah, I say y'all a lot.
I love that y'all just spreads across the world.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Thank you, Southerners. I love y'all so much.
Okay, so I don't know why I never thought about that, but I guess that would be a thing, because I just think everything's in English because I'm that American. Yeah. Ava, is yours in English?
It is.
Has it always been in English?
It has always been in English. Ever since Sims 1, it has always been in English. I've always preferred English over Dutch. Fight me, Dutch people.
Do you speak English every day? Or do you speak whatever Dutch?
I speak Dutch when I speak to my family, because obviously they speak Dutch. But I speak to my online friends mostly every night, and that's in English because they live like in the UK and stuff. So I speak English on a daily basis. I also prefer speaking English over Dutch. So,
but at work and stuff, do you speak Dutch?
Dutch and French, yeah, because I work in Brussels, so I have to be bilingual.
Oh, the more you know. Okay, just wondering. Okay, so
do.
Okay.
And so they sold their souls for 1 million subscribers, and then he took the souls, and they're just like, "Hey guys, welcome to my channel."
By the way, Julia, I just need you to give me your American accent one more time.
Like, oh my God. Like, I just went to the Starbucks down the street and I was like, oh my God, I just need some coffee. And he was like, girl, no. I don't know why.
Why is every American accent some valley girl from California?
No.
It's always like, oh my God, guys. So then I went to the store and I was like, oh, my pumpkin spice. And then they're like,
I think it's because nobody sounds like that in any other region of the world except for or like Southern California.
I wish I could do like a deep Southern, but I can only say, thank you kindly.
Thank you kindly. Bless your heart, Julia. You tried. It's okay.
I tried so hard. Thank you kindly.
It's okay, sweetie.
Oh my God, I love it so much.
I do declare you are just a treat.
I do declare.
Oh my God.
I've never heard anybody in my entire life say I do declare.
There's been a murder.
There's
been a lot of murder and a lot of intrigue. My poor heart can't take it.
Oh my God.
I've been hanging out with the wrong people, Melissa, because I wanted somebody to tell me I do declare.
Good gracious, I need to clutch my church pearls.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Guys,
well, y'all, this has been really interesting, and I don't know what to tell you about this life, but I'm gonna go back over to my horse, and I'm gonna hitch it up to the side, and I'm gonna get on.
You gonna ride your horse down an old town road?
No, please.
Not today, Satan. I will hang up this call.
I love that song. I'm not even joking. I listen to it.
I hate it.
I play Red Dead
so
Redemption
much.
and I listen to it. I'm like, Arthur, I'm here for you.
I hate that song.
Okay. I'm here for you.
So,
all right.
Back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, sorry, had a moment.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Bloop, 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 bloop. I don't know what that was, guys. I'm sorry. Are you ready?
That's great. Yes. Ava?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, she has, because we colonized them for many times. That's great. Yes.
Colonizers.
I'm sorry, Finland. I'm so sorry. It's trauma.
Could you hold on 1 second, please? If you guys are gonna fight, go fight somewhere else.
Are you talking to your ghost?
Not here. Go away.
Cat?
I'm talking to my cats.
Her ghosts, her demons.
You're talking to your roommate and her girlfriend and her boyfriend.
No. Sorry, they were literally hissing. So, okay. Anyway,
Oh, was that the one where she died addicted to crack on the kitchen floor? Was that it?
That was Marissa. My legacy.
That was my sim. She just would not stop taking crack. I was telling her, stop taking crack. She automatically took it. It's not my fault. I didn't give it to her. Or cocaine.
Oh, fucking shit. She would not stop taking crack. This episode of Intervention.
Abe is dying. I tried it. Sorry. Base mental drugs was not for me. It was a little bit too crazy. Once you have a sim die from a cocaine overdose in her kitchen when she already abandoned her child, it was just way too much drama. I just could not handle it. It was freaking me out, and I just ended it.
Starting a great American novel in Starbucks. Seems right.
Yep.
Seems right.
Except it wasn't a Starbucks. It was an Insomnia coffee because, Europe.
Oh, yes.
Do you know how Starbucks is in Europe? What?
We do, but not on every corner like you guys do. Like the closest Starbucks to me is in the train station in Bruges, and that's a 15-minute train ride away.
Well, I'm in the Midwest. They don't have a lot of Starbucks out here either. It's all Caribou's.
I'm in Texas. It's every 5 seconds. You could spit and there's one.
That's how it is in San Diego. Literally, like
we don't really have that sort of like carry out coffee culture here.
When I was in London, they had like Costa coffees.
Oh, Costa, yeah.
Oh, Costa, yes.
Costa coffees, yeah, they were everywhere. Like I saw more of those in Starbucks.
See, when I take a train in London, I have a friend who lives in Cambridge, and then when I went to go visit her, I took the train from London to Cambridge, and I always had the choice between Starbucks and AMT coffee, and I always used to go to AMT. I don't know why their coffee's just better.
Costa coffee was better than
Starbucks. Yeah, Starbucks is not like the end all be all. It is not the best.
And that, my friends, is number 5.
Yes. Will we make 10 today? Who knows? Probably.
Probably. All right.
That was always real fun when I was learning German. It was just mind trippy.
Mind trippy. I didn't learn German. I learned Spanish.
I wish I could have learned Spanish instead of German because
I learned Chinese. So
I'm sorry, you what?
Have I told this story? Really quick. Sorry, take a drink.
Please do.
Take a drink. So I took Spanish in junior high from, I don't remember what nationality I don't know if she was from Spain or if she was Mexican. I can't remember where she was from. But anyway, so I took Spanish at the end of, and it was in 8th grade, at the end of the lesson, or at the end of the year when I was going into high school, the teacher literally came up to me and was like, so I don't think that you should learn Spanish, and I think you should try to learn another language.
Why?
Because I can't roll my tongue, which is like important. I could not for the fucking life of me figure out what is it, like 10 through 20 or any past numbers. I literally could not understand the concept of the numbers. And apparently the way I spoke Spanish, like the way my accent was, I would accidentally say really offensive words, and she was always like,
oh no,
like yelling at me, but I fucking didn't know. I don't know. No one in my family speaks Spanish. So like, well, my grandpa did, but he lived in Arizona. I had never hung out with him. So like, I don't know. So she would literally be like, Marissa, don't say that. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, but I didn't know I was being offensive. And like, there are other kids that spoke Spanish that like were really offended by my accent, I guess. I don't know. And she never really elaborated on why. She literally just said, you need to learn another language. So I went to another.
Just like, Spanish is too difficult for you. Here, take Chinese.
And then, no. So she just told me to do that. And then I went to another school in high school, and they offered Spanish and Chinese. So I'm like, well, I apparently offend people if I try to take Spanish, so I'll take Chinese. And I liked it. It's really fucking difficult, but it's nice. It's fun to learn.
I always wanted to learn Japanese. I tried to teach myself, but it's just no point if you don't have people to practice with.
And Japanese is way easier because there's no tones. That's the hardest thing.
True. Like the tonal difference in Chinese is just it. But isn't that like the same as Spanish? Like if you get the tone or like the inflection wrong, you just offend someone.
It is, because you can have the same word, the same character, but if you say a different tone, it's a different word. So it is difficult for sure. But for whatever reason, my brain can handle that and not Spanish, which is ironic because I'm fucking Puerto Rican, so you think I should understand Spanish. My grandparents are literally from Spain and Puerto Rico, and they immigrated to New York. You think that I would fucking be able to learn it, but nope.
Well, to be fair, my grandmother and my mother were both born in Germany, and you don't want to hear me speak German. It's terrible. It's terrible.
That's so funny. Yeah. And it's funny because when I've worked retail jobs, because I look ethnic, I guess, I have like big curly hair, so people just assume I'm some sort of ethnicity. And so a lot of people, when I worked retail in San Diego, would come up to me speaking Spanish to me, thinking like, oh yes, you can speak Spanish, I need help with XYZ. And I had a boss who was, I think she was Taiwanese, and she was a major in Spanish. She spoke fluent Spanish, and I would direct her they would come to me being like, "Yes, this person speaks Spanish," and I would direct them to the Taiwanese lady, and she's speaking fluent Spanish to them, and they're just like, "What the hell? Like, what's happening?"
That's amazing. I love it.
It was really funny. I loved, like, because it's just so, like, nobody would expect that, so it was pretty funny. And I always felt bad. Like, I wanted to help them, but I do not have a concept for Spanish. Fun fact about me. And I feel like that might be offensive. I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody, but I genuinely tried to learn it for like a whole, a year. But I feel like if I'm having Spanish speakers tell me to not learn it, I should probably not learn it.
Yeah, I get to see that. Yeah.
It's
still though rude.
Kind of awkward. And it's basically, it's like the upper crust, but it's only for people if they're really rich.
Huh. I mean, my Sims are rich by fakeness. I make them rich with my many cheats.
What's that banging?
It's vanity typing.
No, I'm not typing.
Who's typing?
I was typing, but there was banging there as well.
Ghosts.
It was like someone's heart was beating right into the mic.
Ooh, creepy. Max Villarreal's mom is haunting this episode, guys.
Oh my god, it is. It is.
Telltale heart of Max.
Because I don't hear it, so I don't know.
Dude, but we do.
I'm not moving. My mic cord is away from me. Is anyone Mike's cord next to them?
No.
Is it next to your heart?
No, my mic is on a mic stand, so it's just sort of like hanging in front of my face.
Mine's like a headset. So.
Okay. I have no idea then.
Weird.
Okay, well, anyway. Sorry, Max Villarreal's mom.
Probably a good idea.
Also, if she took care of your kids, does she take care of them better than the nannies do in Sims 4? Because those fuckers suck.
I always send them to daycare. I send them to daycare because then I know they're fine.
It's like a waste of money, basically. The only time nannies are worth getting is for like the babies, because you just feed them and change them. Like, for toddlers or kids, not worth it.
My nanny literally just went into my fridge, ate my leftovers, and sat on the couch while my kid just cried.
Are you serious?
For cereal. And I was like, are you watching my TV? Are you eating my leftovers? My child is crying. If this kid gets taken away from me, and I'm only having one kid because that's how I live my life, I'm going to be really mad. And so I had to leave work because this bitch was not. I left work early, fired the maid, and they got all salty at me, waved their hands in the air. And then I was like, really? You're mad at me? And they left, and I had to go pick up my kid. I was like, oh, fuck me. So I hate nannies, by the way, a lot.
They creepily live a long time. So I've done no, it's true. I've done generation things where I have a person living. I have a couple. They have a baby. They have a nanny at some point, and then that person. That child grows up, has a baby. The nanny is the same age. I'm like, it's been 30 years. Why are you still a nanny? How are you still alive? Because there was old. It's really weird.
All hail the Simmons.
Buddies. Dag dag.